New legal maneuvers are underway tonight to stop the state's prosecution of former felons for alleged voter fraud.
WESH News investigative and political reporter Greg Fox explains why critics believe the state should put a halt to arresting people who may have believed they were eligible to cast ballots.
Ma'am, we have a warrant for your arrest.
For what?
For voter fraud. Good, how are you, sir?
Ramona Oliver was arrested by Tampa police last year for alleged voter fraud.
I'm like, voter fraud? I voted, but I ain't commit no fraud.
She was one of 20 former felons charged by the state's Office of Election Crimes and Security with illegally voting in 2020. She later took a plea deal to avoid prison.
All over like this at the door with assault rifles.
Ronald Miller was arrested at his Miami home. Like Oliver, he served time for murder, but applied for and received a voter ID card, thinking an amendment that restored voting rights to former felons made him eligible.
I got it out the mailbox thinking that my rights were restored as the guy told me when I had filled the paper out. So I was happy.
A circuit judge dismissed his charge, ruling the state had no authority. So did a judge in Orange County in Peter Washington's case. Convicted sex offenders like Washington and convicted murderers are not automatically eligible. But after the legislature changed the law to give the statewide prosecutor jurisdiction, the state is appealing the dismissals of cases against Miller, Washington, and others.
I think it is about doing the right thing, and I think the court can do the right thing by following the law. And I think it's a pretty clear-cut situation.
Peter Yingling is an attorney, and Jeff Brandes, a Republican former state senator. Yingling is representing the Niskanen Center, which advocates for sound law. Brandes heads the Florida Policy Project, fighting for criminal justice. They've just filed an appeal court brief on Miller's behalf, reading, "The state is improperly using criminal prosecution to compensate for its governance failures." In short, they say it's the Division of Elections' job to verify eligibility before issuing voter ID cards.
Look, ultimately, the state has the responsibility here to ensure that the voting rolls are correct. The state has a responsibility here to ensure that people, when they're registering to vote, are informed about the law. In this case, they failed at both of those.
Critics say the current method for verifying voter eligibility is broken, and until the Secretary of State's office fixes it, people who think they're eligible to vote should not be arrested and charged. Greg Fox, WESH News.
We requested an interview. Our statement from the Office of Secretary of State Cord Byrd. His office declined an interview, and a spokesperson told us there will be no comment while election fraud cases are being appealed.